and I wouldn't be any other place else.
You got a pretty important to the university point guard on the staff with Peyton Siegel. What's that relationship like? I know Chucky was really close to him. What's it been like to get close?
That relationship is tight. I mean, shoot, me and him was always talking about it. Like we always watch film together on defense and offense. He's familiar with the system because he's been here for a year already. So kind of be able to pick his brain, and also to pick his brain when he won a national championship in 2013 as well, and what he had to do to get to that point. To be able to have him, a person to talk to and a person in my corner that I could always go to at the end of the day is great.
What stands out to you about this team and your team?
What stands out, man, like I said before, man, everybody's pros. Everybody takes care of their business on the court and off the court as well. And I think that everybody else is positive as well. Every one of my teammates, we all carry positive energy. We all encourage each other to be better. We push each other to be better. And I think, that only is going to make the bond and the chemistry of this team great, especially when, it's an up and down season. We're going to have ups and downs, and I think that our bond and our chemistry that we have is just going to make us closer within those, those downs and lift us up higher. Thank you.
How important is that positive energy? Because you've been on teams, and some of them have it, some of them don't. They preach it here, but then, Kelsey lives it, and it's not just what he says.
Yeah.
What's it been like being a part of that?
Man, it's been great to be a part of it. Just to be able to come in with a smile on my face every day in this facility and be ready to practice with my guys and ready to go at it against each other and just push each other to be better. I think that positive energy goes a long, long way because, like I said, it's going to be ups and downs within the season where we're going to have to come together even more to respond. E plus O equals R. That's our motto. You're going to have ups and downs, but it's all about how you're going to respond to it. And I think that's the separation.
And there's days you probably don't feel positive when you walk in here, or these other guys may not. But if everybody's kind of bought into that, coming in, can it change your outlook like that?
Absolutely, it can. Like I said, we're not always gonna, be positive. Maybe something that happened off the court that probably affected it. But like I said, when we come into this facility as a team, man, I think that positive energy just bounces off people onto other people that probably not, their day's not going well, and puts a smile on their face. PK always says it, man. Just put a smile on your face, even when we're in practice and you probably turn the ball over or something. Like, put a smile on your face, and I think that goes a long way. Thank you.
Earlier you were talking a little bit about the rivalry, people coming up to you on the street and beat Kentucky. Is there maybe a specific kind of interaction you've had with the fans so far where you're like, oh, these people take it for real?
Man, it's every single one of them, man. Everybody's just like, beat Kentucky. I don't care, lose every other game, just beat Kentucky. I'm like, those are real passionate fans, and like I said, I'm blessed to be able to be in this position to where I can be in this type of rivalry, because not many people can be in this position that I am in currently, and I don't take it for granted.
Yeah, and I feel like, when you committed, you talked about point guards and the lineage of Louisville basketball, and I don't know if there are a lot of other people who are your age really who are thinking about that far back, I guess that makes sense. Can you kind of talk about the history of the rivalry as you understand it and what it's like kind of, I guess, maybe for your generation just generally?
Man, I've seen it when La Familia and DeVille in the TBT tournament played last year. And it was barking back and forth.
Yeah.
Like that alone, this is an alumni game we're talking about. Like that just shows alone how much I don't want to say hatred, but how much the rivalry is built. It's people that are playing, they're not even in college no more, and that rivalry is still there with the alumni. I think that's another separator as well. This rivalry's been going for years now, and it's going to continue, on after this. But like I said, to be able to be in this type of situation, in this environment where the rivalry is rich and it's arguably the best rivalry in college basketball, it's a blessing to be a part of it.
And talking about that label of it as the best rivalry in college basketball, it's had some ups and downs over the last several years, I feel like for a lot of your lifetime, potentially. I guess, when you think about that and trying to be on a national stage, before you came here and got to see it firsthand, I guess, what was your impression of the rivalry as a kid from Florida where it's the ball is king there?
Yeah, I watched a lot of college basketball even before I came here, and that rivalry just always stood out to me. That rivalry, Duke and North Carolina, those two rivalries were the ones that really stood out to me, and I would always watch. I would always turn the TV on. But yeah, the separation between everybody else and all the other rivalries, I think, like I said, this has been going on for years and years. Old folks, like old folks, I don't even want to say it like that, but like old folks is telling me to beat Kentucky. They're telling me to beat Kentucky, and I'm like, dang, like this has been going on for years before I was even born. Like to be, like I said, to be able to be a part of it and to just recognize how much it means to the fan base of Louisville is a lot. It means a lot.
Can you speak to your? Sorry, go ahead.
This is the last related thing for me, but like I am also from Florida, not Orlando, Jacksonville. But like I remember moving here, people being like, okay, the people here care about horses, bourbon, and basketball.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And then I got here and I was like, wait, no, like that's for real. What has that, I guess, kind of culture adjustment been like for you? Even though you were very much like a basketball-centric guy in Florida, but like now being here in Kentucky, and you're like, this is different.
Man, I'm adapting. I think I'm adapting to it now. Like I like the feeling of old city vibes. You can get this feeling from Louisville as well. Like everything's built off of history. Like this is a historical city, and to be able to like I said, compete at the highest level and also against UK is definitely, like I said, a blessing to be able to be here, to experience that. Like Horses, Churchill Downs is right up the road. Like people are always telling me like, hey, we want you to come to a horse. Like one of our coaching staff has been preaching to me like, you gotta go, and I'm like, it's something that I'm gonna put on my calendar, and hopefully I'll be able to make it out too. Like I said, just to be able to walk on the street and people to be like, hey, bring it home, like it means a lot to this city, and it means a lot to us just because we know how passionate Louisville fans are, and it just pushes us to be better every single day.
What were some of your goals heading into the summer with Eli in terms of strength training? And that's the first part of the question. The second part is, what is the workout like with him? Because when he first got here last year, I talked to some guys who trained at Charleston, and they said he was going to break you down. And just kind of wondering what that was like.
The strengthening and working out with Eli has been great. I've seen the progress, and everybody else has seen the progress that we've made, man. And he just preaches about like however your body feels, we want you to get more explosive. Obviously, you want to get stronger just because the physicality of this game is a lot. And I'm starting to adapt to it now. Every single day, man, I'm pushing myself. Like I got in with him this morning. It's today's an off day. We're awesome. We're constantly talking on how we can be better, man. And he always told me like, this is a process. It's not going to come overnight. As long as you just keep working and you keep working, it's gonna come. So
I know Chucky was here a lot this summer. Did he offer any tips or feedback about what it's like to be at the PG1 for that?
He's telling me a lot. Like PK is the person, he's a player's coach, and he's going to let you be you. I think that was a separator. And watching Chucky play last year, man, the freedom that he had and the confidence that he was playing with definitely, stood out to me, and that's why I came here. And like I said, to be able to play with the guys that are around me, like these dudes been here before. Almost all of them are experienced. They played in college basketball before, so to be able to have them by my side means a lot to me.
You mentioned over the summer that you tend to be an overthinker. That's a lot of people are, like I am myself.
Yeah.
Do you find has it gotten easier for you now as we're getting closer to the season and you've gotten more reps as a guys?
It has. Like I said, I'm a big critic of myself.
Yeah.
And coming in practice, I'll go back and watch film and see what I could have been better or what read I could have made. But at the end of the day, man, this is not a perfect game. So I'm starting to learn it now, and there's going to be ups and downs, and it's just how you respond. And I think that's the biggest thing for me.
Yeah. You and Darren go back a little bit, right? Playing together on the circuit. What will it be like for both of you all to make your, for that first game in college be against each other at the end?
It's going to be great, man. We've been going at it for a year or two now, so I think it's going to be great, and I think that vibe of first game, first season, first season opener. It's an exhibition, not the season yet.
Right.
But first college basketball game to be able to go up against them, man, it's great. And also that program is legendary.
Yeah.
It's definitely the history that program has is big time, and us as well. You know, our history is big time as well. So I think it's going to be two great teams going at it on Friday.
Yeah. Do you remember when your dad first got you into training basketball-wise? Like, what age were you, and like what sort of stuff was he kind of getting you to do?
Man, shoot. Take this all the way back to like third grade probably is when I really started taking it serious and told my dad that I really want to do this. And like I said, we just start from the ground up, man. Start from the basics, the fundamentals, and continue just to build it and build and build and build. And I can't thank him enough that he's gotten me to this point. And it's been great to have him.
Did your family move here with you?
They did not, but they.
Because your older brothers who've been still in Florida, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he ain't playing high school ball. He probably playing some pro leagues, some not pro leagues, but some rec leagues. Play against older guys.
Right.